There's a difference between those who are not going to give back to you unintentionally and those who basically have no desire. They just want to take. There's those types of people.
And then now we talk boundaries.
That's what I said. We talk boundaries. But then at the same time, the older I get and I be in church with these old people. I love them. They're my friends. But I just be like, okay, I go back and forth. But it's just like at the end of the day, I give it all. And God's just going to give it back to me. And sometimes I'll be like, I look at my life, even with entrepreneurship. I've done the craziest things starting off.
But you got to be smart because, baby, you be, as an entrepreneur, you get to doing everything for free and just giving and not having any boundaries. But it's crazy because God believes in boundaries. Because even the sea doesn't the ocean doesn't overflow the sea, overflow the land. That's on purpose because of a boundary. He puts a boundary there. So even us, we have to be wise. Like, yes, Jesus was for the people, but he only had 12 disciples. And out of those 12 disciples, only 4 went with him on the mountain. And out of those 4, only 2 really went. Do you understand? Because it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody.
Welcome to another episode of the Muscle Hustle Podcast. I'm here by myself because Ken sucks, but that's okay. Because it's pretty much him trying to pay me back for leaving him by himself on the other episode. But you already know the vibes. I'm Cokes. And some of these beautiful ladies that are here with me, you've seen before, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
Me first?
Yes, you're right here.
I mean, yeah, you know. Ashley Sherrill. Sure you remember me. Hey, guys. Personal trainer. Oh, my bad. To the right.
Just started.
I'm Trencha Lee, owner of Trencha Fiona. I've been here before, too. Happy to be back.
Period. And hey, y'all, I am Love Carter. It is my first time here, but I'm happy to be here.
Make sure to subscribe at the Muscle Hustle Podcast on all social media platforms, including YouTube. We starting to push this whole TikTok still rolling?
It is. It's supposed to be.
I gotta do the no. TikTok, we on there too. We just not really pushing as hard, but I will. Make sure to also check out all the audio platforms. We're talking Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, you name it, we are on it. I appreciate y'all for coming.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
About time I had like an all-female panel. I knew I was going to get the slack for
Let's
it.
go there.
So now you know it's a safe haven. We going to talk how we talk, and that's that. Self-care amongst entrepreneurship. Love, you are new here on this platform. Let the public know exactly what it is that you do.
Okay, so like I said, my name is Love Carter. I am a real estate agent here in Houston, Texas. I am also a spin instructor at Level 1 Fitness. I host gospel spin classes. I also MC on the side. I am MC Lady Love in my free time. And I'm actually starting a podcast too. Very soon. Shameless plug. By the time this airs, it'll probably be up and running.
That's what's up. That is what's up. You excited?
I'm kind of excited. I'm excited, but the podcast I'm starting is kind of, I feel like it's very like personal. Okay. So I'm going to be like talking a lot. So it's just going to be, I feel very vulnerable. I feel like God is calling me to a lot of vulnerability in it.
Okay.
So it's kind of exciting, but then it's also like,
oh shit.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
but that's definitely going to be
when
a
you're
good
uncomfortable,
journey.
that's when
I'm
you
uncomfortable.
Do
your
best.
But I'm excited because I think it's really going to help like a lot of younger people because that's who I'm talking to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Congrats. Make sure that
can't wait to listen.
Yeah, me too.
Thank y'all.
Let us know. But what I wanted to talk about today, honestly, as far as this topic, it's a very underrated topic at that. I know, speaking of experience, I get hounded by friends like this one over here about not being able to take care of myself or putting myself first. Self-care. All right. And so basically, biggest commonality that we have amongst us is being entrepreneurs.
Right.
And so what we're trying to figure out is the balance between working,
right,
lifestyle,
and
then self-care. Being able to make sure to take care of yourself to be able to actually progress within your business.
Yeah.
Right? That shit right there, I'm not going to lie. And I'll talk a little bit more about my hindrances after I let y'all share, because I feel like I could probably learn a lot more from y'all, because that in itself, self-care, for me is, it's a dud. I'm gonna be real with you. It's definitely not something that is common for me. And I used to say that I would always take pride in making sure that everybody else was good around me. Forgetting the fact that I'm wearing myself the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And then realizing that nothing is being poured back into me to be able to kind of give my best. You know what I'm saying? Not that I seek others to pour into me, you know what I mean? But at the same time,
you can't pour from an empty cup.
For sure.
And that is so cliche to say, but it's so true.
Very true.
It's so true.
It's true.
It's very true.
So, self-care practices. What do you
do it all.
She's the
I go get my nails done.
I know that's
I go
right.
get my feet done.
Yes, girlfriend.
I'm gonna keep my hair done.
Okay.
Massages.
Rub me down.
I got monthly. We get monthly weight appointments.
Correct.
My legs are shaved.
Respectfully.
My pits are shaved.
Come on now.
What else is there? You name it. I'm finna go do it.
Okay.
Saunas. I pay for everything. But one, I was raised that way to take care of myself. But I was raised by a single mother, and she had the balance. But I noticed my mama took care of herself. So, like, I take pride in it. I'm busy, and I'm a giver, too. I do too much for too many people. That's just off top. And no one gives it back to me. But I always know at the end of the day, I'm going to take myself out to eat, too. And I'm not on a budget. That's another thing. Like, it's a lot of things. Going to the movies. Like,
now that I do.
Truly dating I feel like self-care is almost like dating yourself also, in a sense.
That's a good way to go. Okay, because I was always thinking, like, okay, there has to be a difference between grooming and then self-care. Do you agree?
Right.
Yeah, I do.
So, like, a lot of the stuff that you just mentioned, I would just take as just, like, stuff that needs to be done, because that's just grooming. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it counts, though, I think.
And you know what? I think as I'm getting older, I'm realizing that as well, too.
Because what's the other quote? You look good, you feel good.
Right.
Like, so you could be having the worst day. Oh yeah, I get facials too.
Period.
In there.
Facial.
But
She do.
Listen, you just have to genuinely learn how nobody else gonna take care of you.
Right.
So self-care, no matter what it is, if I can do it myself, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
I love that.
What are some of the practices?
Therapy.
Amen.
Therapy. Whew.
Yeah.
Therapy.
I'm
Therapy.
I can't pull my therapy out, but you know.
Right.
But I feel like, Coco, I'm kind of like you, where I feel like I was always worried about everyone else. And I feel like recently I've started to kind of prioritize. Ooh, yes, please. Thank you. Prioritize, like, taking care of myself more. Setting boundaries and doing all the things that, like, make me feel good. And now that I'm doing it and I'm seeing how good it feels, I'm like, I should have been doing this forever ago.
Yeah.
Do you think it's environment? Or is it just age? Or why is it now and not
I think it's probably a combination of things. I think age, I'm getting older now. I think also situational things you've gone through that kind of just, sometimes you don't have
experiences.
You don't have a choice but to start setting some boundaries at a certain point.
You hit the nail on that one.
Yeah.
Boundaries.
Yeah,
we're gonna hit that later, but
therapy and boundaries are both major. But also, like, you gotta do all
therapy too. I'm in therapy. I'm in therapy. I need to go to church. I need it all. So it's like I got a whole list. It's like I think mine's is more in a little umbrella. This is over here because my mental is a different thing as well because I'm not trying to deal with too many people that's going to disturb my mental health.
Right.
Physical, my other self-care is the gym. I'm not finna miss a day at the gym.
Respectfully.
So I think I'm more so umbrella mind and making sure that I touch each one. Even this week, even today, I was laughing because I've been dealing with stuff and I noticed a couple weeks ago, it was making me kind of pull back from the gym. It's my job, so I'm already there all day. So for myself, I wasn't doing that part. So that's a part of physical self-care for me. I'm like, oh, wait. So today, and I was working out, I was like, ooh, I feel better. Okay. Right. How long I've been here? I'm like, okay, I'm back to normal because mentally I've been with my therapist. I've been in church, talking, praying. So I'm taking care of one little aspect. And then I feel like when one fails, everything else is failing for me, because now if my mental is bad, I might not want to take the time, be in public, like going to get
kind of like an oil machine. Like they all kind of come.
Yeah,
it just even though you're putting separate umbrellas, they're still kind of all
run together.
Yeah. I think for me, self-care, I don't know, like therapy and then Jesus for me, like God, reading my word, like spending time with God is just so important to me. Like I can't talk to anybody until I talk to God. That's just me. Like, that's a rule I started putting on myself. Like, I need to sit in the morning. I need to journal. Like, I even found out, like, this morning, I start moving too fast. And, like, I went off on my sister. And I'm like, okay. Like, by the time I start sitting down, I start reading my word, start feeling a little convicted. I'm like, all right, let's calm. You know, that's why it kind of keeps me, God keeps me grounded. And even with pouring out of an empty cup, I think anytime I bring it back to God, I'm like, I'm getting poured into from a divine cup. Like, I feel like I'm getting poured into from something, because in this world, they don't have anything from me. Like, nobody's coming to save you. So the only person that really gets it and has given you the purpose and that put the visions in your heart, put the vision in your head, is the creator. Yeah. So before I talk to anybody, I'm like, okay, Father, what we doing today? Like, and even if he's like, sweetheart, today we can rest. Like, I'm resting in your presence. Yeah. That's what word says. I'm resting in your presence.
That's good.
Actually, shut down. Everybody shut down. I'm resting in your presence. So I think that's been something that's been good and keeping me grounded and just like keeping me connected, because, you know, when you have so many different visions, like, you have so much to do. Like, you can be on, I have a lot to do. I have a lot. I know everybody else's journey is different, but me, I have a lot to do, you know? And that can consume you. So it's just important to stay grounded, like, of the purpose of why you're doing everything. And like, yeah, for me, like, God helps me with my self-care.
I see that. It exudes out. Amen. Ever since I met you, I feel like your journey in itself has grown. I've been there for 3 years now, and since I met you my first year, and I've seen the brightness of love exude out.
I remember when I first met you, I was like, her name Love, but you read the Bible and you're in the Bible, God is love.
Yeah.
So like your energy and it's just funny, I'll never forget. I was at the gym one day. You was like singing and dancing like on
a
treadmill, and I'm like, but even what you were just saying, how like God fills your cup. Yeah. I just listened to a reel, Jackie Hill, and she talked about that. She would compare like Olive Garden, Jesus to like Olive Garden, and that was good because Jesus genuinely fills you with everything you need. You don't have to seek it from anyone else. So starting your day off with that is good. I actually just.
But you got to be intentional.
You got to be intentional.
You do have to be intentional.
You get because I can say for me, I'm gonna go to church and everything, but life will fluctuate, and I'll be on it, and I'll be on it like waking up. I'm reading the Bible, I'm journaling, I'm good, but something messes with me. I'm immediate like. But God also gets back to me, and that's how I know my mental health isn't okay, because I'll wake up consistently in the middle of the night at the same time. And that's what made me do it the other day. And so I know how you feel, because I finally woke up. I was like, oof, it's 4 a.m. But honestly, he's been doing it for the past 6 weeks. And I'm like, if I wake up one more time at 4 a.m., I'm supposed to be asleep. But when I wake up my normal time, I'm exhausted. I don't feel right. I literally spent like an hour and a half journaling, and I had the best day. It was the best day.
It really works. And I think people underestimate belief so much. Like, what do you believe? What do you believe? Like, and that's okay. Everybody believes different things, but make sure whatever you believe is actually able to sustain you. Because like, I believe, to each his own, but I do believe as my day is going, as I'm getting rowdy, scripture now tells me, oh, be happy when you face any craziness, because in that craziness, it gives you strength, it gives you endurance. So then I'm like, okay, I'm going through this trial, but Bible just told me to be excited when I see a trial, because on the other side of this trial. So either now it's my choice to either believe that on the other side of this trial, God has said he would do exceedingly and abundantly above all I can think of or imagine. Or I can believe this is it for me and I'm not gonna make it through this day and I should just let the whole day go. And I'm just so like, whatever you believe is so important. Like, so I'm just like, damn, like even on the days that I'm like, what is actually going on? Like, everybody, shut it down, Mayday, abort mission, wrap it up. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, call them. I just really have to like be like, okay, wait. Where am I at right now? What's happening? What am I believing right now? Do I believe that this is the end all and be all? Like, how is my mental health? Okay, like, and I really believe that's what matters most. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's
I don't know.
Choice, though.
Yeah, it's choice.
And then a lot of
you have to choose when you wake up in the morning. Like, okay, I choose to.
Correct.
And I'm learning that too because growing up, and it was really honestly till this day. Yeah. But honestly, it's starting to shift. My mental is actually starting, the way I'm thinking is definitely starting to shift. And whether it's age, who knows? I don't know. But all I know is mentally, I'm shifting. I'm shifting in my personal life. I'm shifting, period. And it's a choice to accept the shift.
Yeah.
But beforehand, I prided myself in working under chaos. Anything of chaos, I know that somehow, some way, maybe it's the way that I was raised or something like that, I'm going to be the one that's grounded to be able to still get things done when anything is going to shit. Anything and everything that's going crazy for everybody else where they're losing their shit, I know for a fact I can still get things done. And I used to pride myself on that, right? And of course, it's environment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Definitely environment.
Yeah.
Tri-state, Jersey, New York. I'm moving back and forth. Hell, even in DC, the same thing. Moving around like a chicken with my head cut off. But I was still getting things done. Efficiently, maybe not everything. There was like maybe like 7 things on my plate, and maybe 5 of it was getting done. And there's that last 2. I'm just like, okay, as long as you give me 6 months, I'll get it done. You know what I'm saying? But then it was just like, all right, I would pride myself in that. But then I'm looking at that in retrospect. I'm like, any and everything, all those projects, all those assignments, all those things that I was doing, it was always for others. So it was almost as if I'm priding myself in working under chaos and pouring into all this for somebody else. Nothing for me. So when somebody would ask me, well, what do you do for you? I would laugh because I don't know how to fucking answer that question. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, or I would just quickly disregard that question.
Or say she don't have time for that.
Right.
Don't read me.
Okay, well, can we really be honest right now?
Don't read me.
Is life really about us? Like,
this episode is brought to y'all by Fit on Wheels, your mobile fitness to go. Listen, you got a corporate event, a special event, a birthday, a conglomerate of people that you're trying to get together. This is the mobile fitness experience on the go. Make sure to check out info at fitonwheelswiththez.com. You already know the vibes. You travel on wheels.
Us. Like, I don't know. It'd be hard. It'd be a hard balance.
So I feel like that is a hard balance when you believe in a certain way. And I feel like you get that because I feel like that. I struggle. That's why I make sure I do it myself.
Self-time.
Because really it's hard to go back and forth with the book. We are supposed to be like, we're supposed to be pouring it consistently. And then when we do have our faith and we are talking to our Father every day, He is filling us back up. And so even
for self-care, making sure you talk to Him every day.
Right, absolutely. That's another approach.
So you can self-care.
So that's why it's just like being a giver, you know? Being a giver, I sometimes I go back and forth with, dang, I give a little too much. But
that part.
When I think about it and I sit down, God put me there to give out that love. He knew exactly what I was going to do.
And it'd be on like, how much more would He give you though? Like, you know, what have you lacked? Like, He blesses the sower. He blesses the person that is giving.
And He always knows, even if you give it to people that's not gonna give you anything back, it's still and then
He got you.
He got you.
It's crazy.
That's what I was getting ready to ask.
Yeah, go ahead.
Accessibility. Folks having way too much accessibility to you who are not deserving.
You know
what I'm saying? To a point where, okay, yeah, even if you're giving, you're pouring into others and giving back to others, you know what I'm saying, that probably aren't going to give back to you. There's a difference between those who are not going to give back to you
right,
unintentionally.
right.
And those who basically have no desire, they just want to take.
Right.
There's those type of people.
Right.
And then
now we talk boundaries.
That's what
that's
that's what I said. We
going.
talk boundaries, but then at the same time, the older I get, and I be in church with these old people.
Right.
I love them. They're my friends, but I just be like, okay, I go back and forth, but it's just like at the end of the day, I give it all. Right. And God's just gonna give it back to me. And sometimes I'll be like, I look at my life, even with entrepreneurship. Right. I've done the craziest things starting off.
But you got to be smart because, baby, you be, as an entrepreneur, you get to doing everything for free and just giving and not having any boundaries. But it's crazy because God believes in boundaries. Because even the sea doesn't the ocean doesn't overflow the sea, overflow the land. That's on purpose because of a boundary. He puts a boundary there. So even us, we have to be wise. Like, yes, Jesus was for the people, but he only had 12 disciples. And out of those 12 disciples, only 4 went with him on the mountain. Okay. And out of those 4, only 2 really went. Do you understand? Because it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody.
And
you gotta be careful.
I feel like you learn those lessons as you go. And you learn to set those boundaries. We praying.
Right.
God, I know this not right. This feel like this. You eventually you look up in the situation. It might have went crazy on how it got removed out your life.
Yeah,
but God,
it did get removed.
God removed it. And so
at his time.
At his time.
Right. And sometimes he let us go through some of that because we did it too.
Whenever we ready.
You know what? I'm at this point where I'm like, Lord, some of these, I understand sometimes tests that he provides. Clearly, if you fail, he's just going to continue to repeat them and keep testing stuff like that. But when you think you learn, and then probably you didn't learn.
But every time you fail just a little bit less.
Right.
If you notice that.
I'd be tired of failing.
Until you know what you're supposed to. But I'd be feeling like, even with some of those things, sometimes, okay, maybe the first time we can say we really didn't know. But by the 3rd or 4th time, you know, the failure was predictable
it's
at this point, right? You know, but I don't know. That makes me excited though. Even with you kind of just talking about your mom, I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited for what you're doing here because that's what I also mean by it not really being about us or for us. Because even this podcast, it's for people. It's for, he's going to continue to bless you so you can bless others. Even this survival mentality, or I was thinking about it the other day, and it's just
grind mode.
Our great-great-grandparents had to go through slavery. Then after them, it's been getting a little bit better to prepare us for such a time as this, to the point where we can be creative, because our parents have always been in survival, just do whatever I have to do in order to do this. But now we are a generation of really being able to pour back creativity. Yeah. And so I'm really happy that we're leaning into all the visions that we're having right now, because the graveyard is so expensive, so many visions, so much money in the grave. It's sad, bro. So we gotta push it out. So I'm proud of us. I'm proud.
No, but we are given talent. Yeah. And a lot of us waste them. We don't utilize them, or we get a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And when you're uncomfortable, that's when you grow.
Correct.
So,
period.
You ever notice those that are so much uncomfortable, or just don't even bother to explore what their hidden talents might be, and they see it's not support. It's not true support. It's
I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? No?
Explain.
Okay. So your clique, your surroundings, right? Well, obviously being intentional in the company that you keep. That you have to have gone through trials and tribulations to be actually be able to cipher out,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Who actually should be in this circle? Your circle is small and all this other stuff, right? To make sure that, because there's some people around who honestly have not. This might be a reasoning. They have not figured out what their hidden talent is. They have not been able to have the opportunity to explore. They think they don't have the opportunity to be able to explore other things, that they only see a tunnel vision way of how to move within this universe that we're in, right?
Yeah.
And so in seeing where we have grown to, right? Years and years and years of all this that we've transpired.
Sounding like monitoring spirits. Monitoring spirits, bro. People be monitoring, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you gotta be careful. That's why you gotta
kiss my teeth, because that's exactly what it is.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, Jesus. You'll be sitting down. Somebody to your left is over here really like pouring negativity into your ear, telling you what you're not gonna do.
Because they can't figure their own shit
exactly
out. You know what I'm saying? So
that's like their own limiting beliefs. Don't put that on me.
Yeah. You're transferring energy that I don't want.
Respectfully.
Like, matter of fact, how about you just sit down
and that's why
hush and let me
boundaries are so important.
So that we could be open to receiving this or anything else and be a little bit more positive, because this negative Nancy shit that you got going on.
But respectfully, that's why it is so important.
I don't want you around.
And I'm just thankful I've actually never experienced that. I've
Love
never,
that.
Yeah.
Bless.
But I genuinely have never experienced that in my life. I don't know if it's.
But you be
I'm a distance.
Respectfully.
You know,
Ashley,
for sure.
all of a sudden, boop. Where'd she go? It was self-care.
So
like, you know,
I've always been the queen of staying in my lane.
Right.
Always, even as a kid, like, and I've always even heard exactly where I'm at. Even my older uncles, and they were like, you are exactly where I thought you'd be. Like, I don't bother people. I'm supposed to be here. I am here.
Right.
Like, I don't keep certain things around. And I've always said that I've been blessed, like the type of friends and the people that I've always had around me. Like, God did good, because I can't handle it. Maybe he knows deep down there is a real evil side to me,
right?
And I think he keeps that suppressed.
He know what he
like
gets to other people.
Why I moved here.
Yeah,
like,
I honestly do.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so sometimes the people who there's been certain situations where I'm just I look and I'm just like, y'all want this energy that me and God, we live right now. And there's a reason why I'm here. And the energy that y'all looking for, y'all really don't want.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't even know why y'all asking for it.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
But I tell everybody each day, I intentionally wake up with a smile on my face.
Yeah.
Please don't. And when I met Coco, I always tell my friends, like, back at home, like, I was like, Coco, because it ain't too many people that's my friend. And it's not. Like, I just can't deal. Right. And I was like, her attitude is just like mine. We're going to smile each day. But truly, people don't know.
Respect.
Like, we can go all the way there.
This is why I dance.
Right. Yeah.
This is why I dance.
I know.
If y'all wanted to know why I'm always moving, that's why.
I gotta get it out somewhere.
Gotta get it out somewhere.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think too, I just keep hearing self-value, self-worth, because as you continue to elevate, you need to be around people who look like you, and not always be around people like who you were, but also people that want to go where you're going. So if you're continuously being comfortable with allowing people that aren't going the same way, like as you, around you, that is going to continue to pull you down. And you, instead of you to blame auntie, uncle, everybody, you want to point finger. You have so many fingers to point. Good for you. Clap for yourself. At the end of the day, you're going to be judged alone. So you need to now, okay, actually, let me not point at everybody else. Actually, let me clean up my circle. Let me lock in. Actually, I actually have so much value in myself that respectfully, I don't go to the same places I used to go to.
Absolutely.
Y'all got it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'ma just see y'all on the other side.
Self-care is really like your surroundings, your boundaries.
Right.
It's it's deeper than that. It's just
for sure
what you're around. Like,
how do you think about yourself? What do you believe about yourself? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you for everybody? You know, even people, I'm so energetic. Y'all know me. I'm super, I'm like, that's just me, you know, even on my sad times, like I might lock in, but for the most part, like I'm still one of those people that has a lot of friends or a lot of people around me. And then especially the route that I'm going in my career, I'm always around people, like, you know, even social media, like people think, oh, you know, sometimes you start forgetting that these are people, like 36,000 people looking at you it's a thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even me, like, people start recognizing you and stuff like that. So people get drawn to you. And it's just one of those important things to be like, you know, of course, God gives you discernment. And that's why I think you got to be rooted in your spirit. Take your time for yourself so that your spirit can know this, my spirit is rejecting this, so you can be sensitive to it. Because your spirit will reject something and you're still there. Like,
and you are so uncomfortable. But honestly, she does that. But I've been around someone that I've been so uncomfortable that my entire body is
just shut down.
Imagine. And I literally just went through this, and I had to set a boundary and unfriend this person.
That
is
like spirit.
It's like their energy was so draining to me that like it, I felt it like physically. Like I would not feel good physically after.
So how did you? Because that's basically strategy and being able to manage like your emotions. How were you able to maneuver from something?
Okay, so old me was trying to show herself, and so I kept giving like a lot of like grace and a lot of like benefit of the doubt, and I just was like, I had to like sit and really like, I mean, I prayed about it a lot too, but I had to really sit with myself and be like every single time I'm around this person, I don't feel great afterwards. Like something about this person. And then I started to like really like kind of pay attention to like why I wasn't feeling good, what was happening that I, you know, and if this person was a common denominator, but also it's just like, just being real with myself, like, okay, this obviously doesn't feel good. Like, why are you allowing this person to continue to infiltrate your space?
Was it the person, or was it more so like just a matter of just growing apart?
I think it's the person, because it was a newer friendship.
Newer character.
Okay.
And also the energy.
Yes, it was just it's very draining, and I was just like, why do I feel so bad? And I was like, for myself, like I'm going to be very respectful in how I, you know, part ways, but like I have to part ways from this person because something about their energy, something about it is very, it's negative, it's draining. I just physically don't feel good after.
I've even felt like that in a building, and I'll never forget. I've left that building, and there was the worst accident ever. Right. I got in a club. It was like a little bar, and I just wanted to go. Like, it's like I immediately sobered up. It was weird. It was very weird, and I was just like, okay, it's time to go. I don't know why, and it just kept moving to me. You gotta go. Like, it's time to go. It's time to go. About the time I made it home, literally, it was everywhere. Whole accident, worst accident ever, and I go that same route home. Wow. And it's so I even say that to say, like, even not necessarily people. Like, when we say self-care is like surroundings, boundaries. You don't even have to be people. Like you saying, not going to the same spots. Like, when you grow, you're uncomfortable. Like, it's time to move on.
But that's the whole point. It's the whole point is growth.
Yeah. Right. I also feel like you have to be in tune with yourself to even recognize those feelings. Right. And that's another thing that I think I kept ignoring too. Lately I've been doing this prayer a lot. I feel like I'm going through a lot of like transitions and growth right now. And I just had a birthday. You know, around birthdays, you kind of like
wake up.
But I've been praying a lot. Girl,
it came back.
Birthday hit you where it hurt. No, but I've been praying a lot for like God to reveal, remove, replace. You know, and I just feel like I'm praying this all the time, and I'm having this strong feeling like, why am I ignoring it when I'm literally praying for God to reveal this to me? And I'm praying, and I'm ignoring it, and I'm like, okay, it's time to listen. And it's not. It's crazy. The moment I set that boundary and I removed that person from it, I immediately felt like I lost weight. I felt so light. I felt good. I felt positive.
And I was like, popping, everything.
You just gotta be careful.
Yeah, you just have, and just in everything, like just in genuinely everything. That's why I always, like I say, make sure for me, I'm gonna go to church. I'm gonna go to therapy.
Let's be guided.
I need to go get a massage. I need it all. Like, so I am aware of
it's being sensitive to the spirit. Like I always tell people, be guided. Let's be guided. Use your sense, bro. Before that big thing happened, you knew it was coming. Like, you know, everything be so foreshadowing. Like, you knew it was coming. God has been telling you about this. He's been poking at you every time. Okay, you keep ignoring the conviction. You keep ignoring the conviction. All right, do your own thing. You're big. You're bad. Okay. Like a year later, that same lesson is still poking at you and it's showing up in a different way. And then boom.
And then I read something one day says sometimes the teacher is quiet during the lesson. And when you sit and think about that,
start getting quiet.
It's like, because it's like, okay, let that happen.
Right.
Because I done gave you how many?
I done already told you.
That's our Father.
He's a father. He's a gentleman.
He's gonna.
I've already told you.
He's gonna warn us.
Yeah.
He gonna warn us. But
Gently.
Okay.
Right.
It's on us to listen.
Correct.
It's on us. Correct. Because some stuff he really has to allow for us to even learn, to grow, to all of that.
And me personally, I fast a lot. Like, to each his own, you know, that's a part of the reason I get restored, because I be fasting. Like, sometimes y'all see me at the gym, like, I'll pop it, you know what I'm saying, even in the midst of a fast, but like, I would go like from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. no food. I'm praying. Like, I'm not listening to whatever the gym music is. I have my headphones in. I'm actually listening to like whatever, you know.
DMX. Oh,
my dear sister, they can listen to Jeezy.
It is 5 o'clock in the morning.
I'm like, okay, and I love that. You know,
because got love for me. Ain't no.
I used to have nothing. Like, free us. But I love it though. It's good. It's vibes. It keeps you upbeat. God. But you have to be aware of these things, because the things that you're listening to, what your mind is, what you're consuming, it's not every time, you know? So I think for me, like, I will go on fast of like, I'm not listening to certain music, or I want to hear from God so clearly. I want my spirit, like, I'm about to starve my flesh for my spirit to tell me what I need to be in.
Even
like,
what you
honestly,
watching.
Even what you watch.
Like that. I don't watch like
girl, I be getting
that reality
social
TV.
media. Yeah,
I can't watch that. Like,
I had to stop. That was really starting to
crazy.
give me like bad migraine
for sure.
And it wasn't for the fact of me just staring at the TV. It was just like, I guess, just the chaos that was going on amongst. Like, some people find that entertaining. I'm just like, I'm looking at you like, y'all some dumbass.
What just happened?
And because I'm like, y'all some dumbass motherfuckers, and y'all wouldn't be the ones that I'm hanging with.
Is this
you know what
real?
I'm saying? Like, I'm good. I'm not gonna watch that, because now I'm leaving this dumbass motherfucking show.
Right.
With a headache.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Stressing me out for what? I'm not
y'all
getting
getting richer,
like,
bro. Y'all getting richer, bro. I'm mad. Like, you getting paid off that.
For your stress.
For real.
And you stressing me. I ain't getting not one dime.
I'm watching and stress.
Right.
No, yeah, for real.
Yeah, that's good.
Absolutely.
How else do y'all deal with stress?
Stress.
I smoke weed. I don't know if I'm not
coming on that one because I'm a corporate girly, but I feel you.
That's why I'm not.
I used to smoke weed, but it always put me to sleep. Like, I can't.
That's what I do.
I can't function. I'll go to sleep. Huh?
Shout outs to gas cards in this damn lemonade. Because I'm an insomniac, so honestly,
right.
And so for me, like, therapy is definitely is needed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely intentional now in seeking it. But at the same time, like, that's definitely one of my issues. PTSD, insomnia is definitely one of the issues as well too. But it gets to a point where I can go like 2 weeks on a single hand amount of hours of sleep. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then there will be this narcoleptic episode where it don't matter where I'm at, I'll just fall asleep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not. And so learning to deal with my stresses and stuff like that, acknowledging the fact that, okay, it's not so much as me working under chaos. It's a matter of me. It's become a disciplined habit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That obviously shouldn't, in my opinion, be praised, but it's just something that has been just conditioned. You know what I mean? Like, to the point where even when I moved here, I looked for a place where there was noise. There was no way in hell. They was trying to put me in like West Chase.
That's why you live by that train?
Yeah. Listen. Honey, the train is the main reason why I signed that damn lease.
I live by a train. I don't even hear it no more though.
The train is the reason. Listen,
interesting.
5, 8, and 10.
Right.
Those are the 3 times that train come past. Period. And so out of those 3 time frames, I got to be home, because that's going to be a time where I'm actually going to be able to be asleep. If I miss that, you know what I'm saying? There's been times I'm sitting there looking like boo-boo the fool, looking at these
Alexa, play train sounds.
Right. Because I got to go to bed.
It didn't work. I tried the water.
But do you know, I love that, because that just shows like why everybody's so different. You know what I'm saying? We're all created so differently on purpose, you know? So I feel that too. I'm like, I don't know. Stress is one of those things like my good big brother says, Burner Boy, man, I cannot come and kill myself. I will not kill myself in this life. I will not kill myself. You want to kill me? No, you got it. I don't want to be stressed. What
I
Please,
don't really,
hands up.
Yeah, I don't do stress.
Shout outs to Burner Boy.
Seriously.
Yeah, you know, like sometimes you really gotta be like, bro, shut down. Like,
yeah, that's what I'll do. I think stress, I gotta shut down.
Yeah,
I won't talk.
Right.
I gotta be quiet.
I self-isolate a little.
And yeah,
it's gotten to that point.
Yeah.
It's gotten to that point.
Yeah.
But I've always been a loner.
Yeah.
I've always been, so that I've realized also there's a difference between being alone and a loner, and then just kind of like isolating for the sake of peace.
Oh, and I call my mama too.
I know that's right.
I gotta call my mama because I don't know. I gotta get all my cuss words.
Best friend.
Get it out.
I gotta get it out. I gotta call my mama, and she just sit there and be like, "Well, okay."
I have a Nigerian mama, so my life a little different.
Shout out to Cheryl. That's
yeah, for real. Shout out to Auntie Linda. Like.
No, but yeah, I genuinely, that's like something I isolate. When I'm isolated, I'm quiet and I'm doing my own thing. I might go eat. Yeah. I'm watching whatever app on my phone.
Y'all able to go out to eat by yourselves without having to worry about others looking at you all crazy?
Oh, I love that.
I love a solo date.
Is it receptive here? Because I noticed that. Like,
I do it all the time. I don't care if they like it or not.
Okay.
When I'm on a solo date, I'm not worried about anybody else but me.
And I will dress up and it looks so great.
So I used to do that like up top, and I tried that once out here, and I felt
they'll talk to you.
They will definitely approach you, but you just say, I'm spending time by myself right now.
I think psychologically, I probably just psyched myself out.
Yeah,
I really
absolutely
just felt
not.
like I stuck out like a sore thumb, and everybody could just. And mind you, this was probably like the first 3 months I was here, so I think I was already feeling like I was
headphones, laptop, like, baby, I'll sit at Joey Uptown, headphones, laptop, face down, like, respectfully.
I ain't got my laptop.
I know that. I ain't got my laptop.
I'm ordering drinks.
Right.
I'm making friends. I done made friends.
That's what I like, honestly, because I'm a little different. Like, I've never been a loner. Like, I really, like, thrive off people. I thrive off energy. You know, even the times that I need to reset,
my battery be real quick.
Me too.
Even
I'm done.
Even when my social batteries start going down, like, I just need a nap, or I can sit and watch y'all, and I will still be good.
If my social battery is down, I'll prefer to sit at a table by myself than the bar.
Bar, correct.
But
because the bar is inviting.
Yeah, the bar is inviting. You know, but I would, sit anywhere. Like, I got the bartender Willie G's. That's my homie.
Period.
We got friends. I'm gonna tell you, sit at the bar by yourself.
Yeah.
You end up with free drinks all the time.
Literally.
Actually, date yourself.
Bad bitch.
Fridays and Sundays.
I'm going to. You should.
It's the best.
Really nice.
I'm tired of walking out on dates.
Oh, no.
I don't want to talk about dating here in Houston.
Whoa. Come on, guys. Come on.
Dating in Houston.
Respectfully, I'm like,
dating in our generation.
There's hope.
There is
but
hope.
you just have to keep. It's just trial and error. That's what life is.
Don't even say bye.
Oh, you pay the bill?
I pay the bill.
I'll leave that. Huh?
No, like if I'm really like annoyed, I just,
right.
You know, excuse me.
Don't even want nothing you got.
Excuse me.
Respectfully.
Check.
Right.
That shit, I'm out.
Are we talking about this or we're not talking about this?
No, we could talk about it.
Do y'all want to talk about this?
Why not?
Girl.
Why not?
You give me the shoulder.
You know, I'm here with the girls. I'll do it.
Right.
Yeah, refill me because if we're going to talk about this, I need some more.
What?
We don't talk about this.
I don't know. Like, I think.
Not all the way to the... You should have poured the whole bottle here.
And that's all right.
Dating. Entrepreneur life and dating. That's
entrepreneurship and dating. Yeah, let's keep it on topic.
I feel like
I did pour a lot in your cup. My bad.
I think I've been in this a little while.
Yeah.
Been in what?
This entrepreneurship. I think my biggest thing I would say, dating on your level. That's big. And then for me,
dating on your level, equally yoked.
I mean, yeah. Like for me, I like to make money.
I know that's right.
I'm like, and my mind is always thrilling with like an idea.
Right.
And so somebody that can bounce off those ideas, but we could do A through Z.
Period.
I know.
So that's very important. Yeah.
I mean, I don't
motivate me. Understanding.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't need you questioning me. You've seen how I move right from the jump. So when you coming in, don't come in with the sake of trying to change me. Come in with the sake of trying to actually elevate.
Come in and try to help me package some of these orders.
You know what I'm saying? We can make this money together.
Respectfully.
We can make
Try
this
on
money
this
together.
outfit so I can see what it look like
That's
on man.
it.
Right. Respectfully.
Like,
No, but yeah.
Tell me what colors you like this in. Like, what would you wear? Like,
Exactly.
You now my walking canvas. Why don't
Come on
you
now.
be that?
canvas, assistant,
All that.
Honestly.
Help me make this bread. Because guess what, hun? It's for us. You know what I'm saying? Just like how whatever it is that you're doing, I'm going to help support that as well.
It's just very, but you got to just be very delicate, you know, with that too. Because as a woman, as a woman, I just believe, you know, whatever everybody believes and whatever works in your relationship. But, you know, like, I don't even want to say roles, but I just believe that there is like, a man is not a woman and a woman is not a man. So you still have to respect who he is as a man.
Absolutely.
And so sometimes it can get very like, you know, especially I know me as an entrepreneur, like, baby, when I'm locked in, like, do you don't have a lot to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to start a clothing brand, you know, like, it's just so much to do. And so like, even, I don't know, there's just, you got to be very delicate because, you know, men already, their ego be sensitive. So if you just tap on it the wrong way, or you're not cooking, or you're not helping around the house, and they already feel like they're being your assistant, and now they're holding your bags. Like, not to say
that's okay. See,
they
no.
That's not what I'm saying. They can get sensitive.
That's definitely not what.
Okay.
That's not what I meant
at all.
Okay.
But having someone that believes in your dream as much as you do, that they step into that role without you even. It's not me saying, "Oh, I need to do this and this."
No.
It's like, no, they believe in you so much.
It's a compliment.
They're gonna step in.
Right.
And,
You're complimenting for the sake of growth, right?
Right.
But it's in retrospect, you're also complimenting them for the sake of their growth
into whatever
as well
they're
too.
doing.
So being able to come together with the sake of understanding that y'all both are pouring into each other.
Right. It's a team.
But then when you start basically being conflicted within self and start challenging what it is that I do for the sake of the fact that you're uncomfortable with whatever it is that you got going on, you're not voicing that to me. You're just voicing the fact that you're uncomfortable indirectly. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem.
But I also think that that's important to, like she said, date someone that's like, you know, on your level or equally yoked, whatever, because a lot of times I feel like you see that when you have a lot going on and maybe they don't have as much going on, or maybe you have a lot
They are out there
and they don't have as much
They are
success
there.
as you, or
in Houston?
They are in Houston. I just think I don't know.
I got a text.
Mass text them. I don't know. I think we just need to be sensitive to it, because then when you do get a good one, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk. The bad ones. But when you do find a good man, it's like you are graced. He is graced for you, and you are graced for him.
Period.
Like, there has to be a certain amount of grace there, like for you to even understand, even when he is giving you that push and pull. Because, you know, like, men are a whole different. I call them a different species. They're different creatures.
They're different.
But they're like different mindset, different body, different everything, you know? And they can't even have children. I think, like, I'm Nigerian. So when I get with the Nigerian man, he wouldn't know when I'm having kids. Like, respectfully, you know? But as an entrepreneur, I'm like, I'm busy. Like, you know, and I'm still young, you know? But it's just like one of those things too. You just have to put all of that into consideration of, like, what is y'all's goal with dating? And I think that there's an intentionality piece that a lot of people in general are missing. Like, we're not intentional with the first conversation. We don't want to start asking things too soon. We don't want to.
I got some questions.
Respectfully.
What questions do you have?
I just feel like I'm also like at the age, like, I'm in my 30s now. I'm in there.
Yeah.
I've been in my 30s for a little bit. So I feel like at this stage too, like, I'm not looking for anything casual. So if it's giving casual, or things like, do you want kids? If you don't want kids, I'm not gonna waste my time. If I'm somebody that I want kids, at this age, if I want kids and you don't, let's not waste each other's time.
Yeah.
And so it's like, people are scared to ask those questions. I feel like those are valid questions to ask early on, because I don't want to waste our time and us start to, like, gain feelings for each other and we want different things in life.
Yeah.
Right.
Or
Like,
if you don't want a woman that has her own career, that's not gonna work for me.
Right.
Right.
You know, there's questions like those. Like, I'm not saying, like, you know, on the first date, get into everybody's business, but those are important questions to know.
But, baby, I be in your business because, respectfully, I actually have a list. Like, if you make me uncomfortable to ask you a question, like, respect, like, in the most, it's really not you. Like, I'm not, and especially because I'm on this walk with God, it just makes it super harder for me because, like, I don't have sex, like, respectfully. Like, I'm not, like, you know, so that already is out of the way for me in my mind. So I'm like,
at this
let's
point,
get this conversation.
I don't even care. The box is completely closed.
I'm closing the door.
The way
let's talk.
Percentages that I see.
Hello. Is the 10 on?
I'm scared.
Come on.
It's big, but it's
you gotta be intentional, bro. You gotta be intentional.
You got the damn song go. You talking about welcome to Houston, everybody fuck everybody? No.
Can you imagine?
No. This is not a big ass sports. You can keep that shit.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think that's the most thing, like, you know, 9 times out of 10, like, and to each his own. The same way you get to pick your friend group based on your value, based on whatever you believe about yourself, the same way you get to pick your man based on your value, based on what you believe about yourself. And the quicker we can get to that, I'm not running 5 years with you, respectfully. I'm not. Like, 9 times out of 10, the spirit be telling you first date, like, spirit be repulsed. If you get a second date, like, for real, if you get a second date, lucky you. Like,
it's true,
let's
but I wouldn't use that word. You know what I mean? It's accurate.
But I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying. But okay, so now, so do we also give up on people too quick? Like, now what's the balance of, like, it worked out versus now we gave up on them too quick? That was a good man. Like, we could have rocked out. Because my daddy be telling me, like, you find a good man, don't be acting stupid because you let him go. Now you're 55. You're looking back. You said, oh, that was a good man. I shouldn't have let him go. So,
a good man don't mean it's your man. Boom. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Don't take me there.
A good man don't mean it's your man.
Yeah.
And it's also like have non-negotiables. Like, have things that, like, okay, you can bend and be flexible about, but have things that, like, are very important to you that that are non-negotiables. Right. And don't start bending just because he's fine. If it's a non-negotiable for you, it's a non-negotiable.
It'd be that.
Because looks fade. Those values, big time. You need to stick to your values.
Yeah.
And what you truly want out of a relationship.
Especially if they have good collagen.
Right. I can tell. I can see them. Because I already named my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So
Me
sometimes,
too. I got 2 and 2.
I'm just being respectful. So anytime I see a man for real, I be like, are you her daddy? Like, respectfully, it's not giving Divine's dead. Like, there's a quality that I'm looking for. You know what I mean?
Love.
Is that Divine's dad? That's not Dee Dee's dad, bro. Ain't no need to even keep conversating. I know. Girl. You know and I know.
Oh my God.
Bookie butt.
Huh? God.
Oh my God. Thank God for vision. Thank God for vision.
No, but I mean, I do. Sorry. I see physical first, even though
everybody
that's bad. But I don't have kids, so I be thinking about certain
physical
things.
Is important.
Like, hold on.
No, because I don't.
Can we talk about physical matters? Physical say like, oh yeah, no, I want to be attracted to you.
It's not the end all be all.
It's not. But what else you got going on? But physical does matter.
Because they give me first. Because I won't even. Because you might be a great guy, but I promise.
I have to.
And I'm just getting.
I can't look at you.
I want to be able to look at you across the hall and be like, okay,
and you should be able to.
I want to come.
And honestly, some of my friends, they be dating some ugly men, and but you're great for your man. Right.
You don't got to be hot to everybody or
correct
to everybody.
Correct. As far as
you each his own.
If he looks good to you, that's.
I know, but guys, if we're talking about physical attraction,
this girl,
and then especially, all of us are gym based. Would y'all date a bigger man?
If he works out.
Maybe
wait.
Well, how bigger?
Wait, how big?
Cut this out.
I see you. I see dead people.
We like him thinky.
Wow.
We like him thinky if he works out.
Period.
But how big?
Like he got a gut hanging.
Is he healthy?
Is he healthy?
Healthy matters.
Healthy
matters.
That's good.
That's what it is. Is he healthy?
That's really good.
I think I need a six pack.
I think the finer I'm getting,
I don't need a six pack. I really don't need a six pack.
It's getting scary. Maybe my mindset is messed up because like the more I'm like spending time in the gym and spending time on my physical goals, like immediately I'm kind of like distasted when I see a man that's just kind of like sloppy because I'm like, I work hard, dude. Like, I can't imagine. All I see is me in 5 years looking like you
because you're gonna take me back.
Also, if your health and your fitness and your wellness is important to you, I feel like that's a value that you have to like match with your partner.
Yeah,
it has to be equally. I mean, you could do different things. Like he could be a runner, you could be a lifter, whatever. But you have to like both.
Now, granted, everybody's body shape is different.
Of course.
Even in the male species, everybody's body shape is different. So there's some people who just naturally cannot conform to having the six pack. Like they just can't. You know what I mean?
You ain't gotta have a six.
You don't have to have a six pack, stuff like that. But you need to be healthy.
But you gotta be
intentional with taking care of yourself.
My biggest thing is when I tell dudes when they come at me,
be intentional with taking care of yourself.
Look at me, then look at you. Ooh, not even trying to be funny. Ooh. And I don't.
Do we rock? You see that?
As a gym girly, you don't want a non-gym guy
because I'm gonna go. We could go out to eat, but I
can't be dragging you to the gym.
No, exactly. And we go out to eat today. I don't want to eat salmon and you eating a bacon cheeseburger.
Exactly. Respectfully.
Whatever the workout is, he needs to be into working out.
Yeah,
it don't got to be the same.
No. Yeah, he ain't got to be a bodybuilder, bro. He really don't.
Like your lifestyle, you need to be intentional.
Honestly, because everything has its own. You know,
I feel like that's a part of grooming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that
should be a part of self-care.
Yeah, that's a part of self-care. Be intentional with taking care of yourself. Because guess what? I'm taking care of myself. You know what I'm saying? So when we standing next to each other, we should be already exuding just like vibrancy together because we're taking care of ourselves. But if I'm taking care of me and you sloppy and next thing you know, you trying to get me to go eat McDonald's with you and stuff like that, and I know damn well, no.
Okay, this might be too deep.
No, it's not.
Okay. I want to know what y'all think about it because as I'm like, you know, I'm still journeying with my fitness and everything like that. Do y'all ever feel like you're in a line of worshiping your body? Like you start working out too much that like, or your mind, like, I don't know, like me, like, I don't know, like even to take a day off, I be feeling like my mind starts like playing tricks on me and I'm like, what am I valuing more?
I'm gonna answer this real quick. And it's honestly because of I had to come to terms honestly this year. There's been when I moved here, if anybody has noticed, I have not competed since I moved here. Right? It's been injury after injury. It's been basically God being talking to me in his own way. You know what I'm saying? And prior injuries coming back, I'm not recovering the same way, certain things and stuff like that. And it's been an internal battle with self. This is basically life after bodybuilding for me. So ideally, take that back. Initially, the battle in itself was, damn, am I a quitter? You know what I'm saying? How come I can't push through and just get back on stage? Because now I'm losing sponsorship. You know what I'm saying? I'm losing these coins. You know what I mean? Like, of course, the industry in itself, competing doesn't pay, but the sponsorship that I have obtained while competing, I'm losing them. I'm not getting these stipends. I'm not getting these checks and all this other stuff. So I'm having to find other ways to pay for certain things. But while there was a point in time in my career where that idolizing of the body and worshiping, it became an what's the term I'm looking for? Idolization part. And I think honestly that's the reasoning as to why I'm at this phase of kind of pulling away from the industry. I'm not completely away, but the competing part. I'm still a judge. I got promoted. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, okay, you may not be on stage, but now we're going to challenge you. We want you to be a part of this. Or God's like, I want you to still be a part of this. It's just, this might not be for you. Because of the fact that you're now becoming way too consumed with just the physique in itself. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else is just too consumed with just your physique. So now it's becoming an idolization portion. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I never did want that. Hell, bodybuilding in itself was never my thing. I was a track runner. I was a professional track runner. I was a hurdler for the Army. I got injured. You know what I'm saying? And being deployed multiple times and being an athletic being an athlete who's also still being deployed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That messes with your mental,
Right,
you know, because you're still a soldier first.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like, okay, I'm still dealing with this aftermath of PTSD and all this other shit, right? I need an outlet. And that's how bodybuilding came into play. But then it just became too much of a consumption for me. And I started to see the whole idolization part of it as well, too. To the point where it was, I mean, of course, skin, everything, my health. You know
Start taking yourself down,
because it's not so much as just we all have what's a body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
It's not just that.
Exactly.
It's no longer just that. It's the indirect comparison.
Right.
It's the overexertion of trying to make sure like
every single thing. Yeah.
Just like it was too much. It was too much.
Yeah.
Not too much to the point where it's just like, okay, yeah, I'm tapping out. It's too much to the point where mentally I'm just like, it's not for me.
Right.
And now I'm coming to the point, it's
and
okay.
I even think, even with your purpose though, like your purpose is so much even bigger like than what we see. And that's the thing. That's why I always go back to that, because I'm like, ooh, love, okay, you're getting to a point where like, you know, I'm starting to be on my nutrition. That's why my body's really changing. Like all these things, like it's important to be disciplined. And then I'm also like, okay, mama, like, but don't forget that, you know, you don't only live by what you see. Like you have to make sure that you're good mentally. Like if it takes all of this for you to take one day off from the gym, maybe you really need to take two, respectfully. Like,
but
you know,
body dysmorphia.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
No, I more so go through that.
Yeah.
Of body dysmorphia. Because
not with those ad pictures we posted on Instagram.
Girl, we be seeing it.
Those gym story pics. I live for them.
Respectfully.
But real
Stairmaster.
Listen, with the little
that's my
Stairmaster
signature
with the
post.
thing.
Actually, my hand is down, thanks.
Listen, I'm like, she gonna post today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Respect.
Good.
So
Is it the left or the right?
But,
Like reenact it.
You gotta lean to the side.
It's the little
and you gotta
smile
put your leg up.
in the ass.
So
There's no Stairmaster, Ashley.
okay.
Continue.
Anyway. But I had surgery almost 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And that was the first time it was a whole process. So for almost a month I didn't work out. So now boom, like my muscles is just chilling. Like
how was that? How was that mentally? Like, did you even take it as anything?
It was hard for me because it was definitely hard because I'm mentally prepared for it. Because I will say out of self-care, my health is what I kind of more so neglected. Because who finna pay for self-employed insurance out of pocket? That's crazy. So years later when I decide, okay, girl, you owe now, let's pay for it. Now I gotta have surgery. So I went from now I lost, I want to say almost 15 just pounds just sitting in the bed because whatever. Go back to the gym. Now everything heavy.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing. So now I feel skinny. So now I need to eat. But I'm eating all this food. Now I look up. I still can't lift how I want to. Now I feel fat. So I'm like, even though to the outside world, like, Ashley, you look good. You this, you that. Y'all, I don't look how I used to because I could
scarring
pull up
and all that. Don't forget that part too.
Scarring, like I'm over here. I got all the oils. Oil me down. So it's just like mentally, like everything. I want to say maybe this year. This time of working out, now I feel like, okay, cool. Like I'm normal.
And that just reminds me that like we are on a journey of learning how to love it here. You know what I'm saying? Wherever your here is, steward over here. You know, we're always talking about there. We're always talking about where we were. But how about right here? Like everything that you have right now, you have everything that you need in order to get to where you're going. But until you steward over like where you're at right now, it's hard to even get to the next spot. You know what I'm saying?
I'm noticing that's causing me like further anxiety now. I'm thinking about
staying in the past.
Right. And I love that because that's why I always tell you this about the Muscle Hustle. And she's just a year old. And I'm so proud of you because like it makes it bigger than like it is bigger than the body. It is bigger than it's like an ongoing exactly.
The muscle was a metaphor.
Only a few people got that. You know, like even me, like now with transitioning into doing like my spin classes, God spins about me, worship while you work is like really my motto because I'm like, bro, like it is important to be healthy. It is important to, you know, like bring all of these philosophies into fitness because even the journey of building your body back up and losing weight, it's so much deeper than just go to the gym. Yeah, go to the gym. But bro, your mind, every time your mind they twist, your mind they turn, you start talking to yourself a little bit more. You get up in the morning, you go to sleep better. You know what I'm saying? Now you need all your hours of sleep. You might not go out like you thought you wanted to because you got to steward over where you are now, you know? So I just love it. Muscle hustle, like, and the hustle is ongoing. It's like hustle.
But with a purpose.
With a purpose.
And that's the important piece.
Yeah, that's the important
piece. For sure.
Yep.
Period.
I feel that. Holistic approaches. I mean, okay.
Yeah, what were you thinking?
No, it was more so like, okay, what I brought that up because we already kind of tapped into it, obviously on the religion side.
Yeah.
Right? But other holistic approaches outside of like what meditation and stuff like that. Like what are your other holistic approaches for being centered and finding self and self-care and just kind of like being in tune with self and what it would be isolation and all that stuff. I know a lot of people do a lot of meditation, but
You drank all that already?
No. Oh, girl. Dang, you with my cup?
Sorry.
I thought you want some more. You know she put the whole bottle in mine. No, I saw that.
I did. I'm sorry. I'm heavy-handed.
What's happening?
No, actually.
Stella.
Child.
Back to what I was saying.
Correct.
Okay. Do y'all ever practice any other holistic approaches when it comes to self-care?
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah,
and I say that because, baby, I read the Bible too much, and I don't need to go. I don't need to go. Like, even the older I get, I really don't even be playing with that like zodiac stuff. Cause
who said that? Why you talking like that on the mic?
It's just I know that just the older I get, the deeper I get, and like seriously,
but
we don't know
what your okay. Let's break this down a little.
Go ahead.
Holistic approach. What do you hear when I say holistic approach?
Because even
I hear
different.
I hear yoga.
Yeah, I hear yoga because
prayer.
Because holistic can be like maybe if we talking like teas. Medicines. Yeah, that's like if we taking like herbs. Now I could talk about more so like I'm gonna drink some tea, but like handling things like in a different level.
Yeah, I don't know why I hear you Ouija board, huh?
When you hear me saying holistic approaches, because technically you meditating and you praying in the morning and you journal and stuff like that's a holistic approach.
And I think that's we were saying that's the only thing
you gotta be careful.
that we would do, because that is something to be careful about. Just the more I read into it, I'll be like, Lord.
I just think that there is a spiritual realm and like I'm just, I am not God, so I don't know nothing except what he told me in the word, and then other stuff that people be telling him to tell me. So those are the only things that I know, but I do know like when some things are above me, I can't be playing around, bro. Like sometimes I started doing yoga this one time. All of a sudden, like, I thought it was so interesting that I can't listen to music and do yoga. Like, if I'm doing yoga, but I have to completely be zoned into my...
that doesn't do it. Because someone told me about, like, just the different practices, and yogis don't come for me because I don't...
Right. Please don't come for me.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I'm not saying...
I'm not saying nothing. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, but...
But there is
I just thought it was a spirituality to it.
And because it's certain things that really are written in the book. Is I just avoid. Like, because
me personally,
my granny in heaven, I'm just trying to go up there with her because I know she up there cooking.
I was just talking about that this morning.
Hungry ass.
I'm always hungry. And I know my grandma up there cooking. So we had the best time when she was here on Earth. And I'm just trying to go up there. So
respectfully.
Even when you even with the Bible and fitness, I love comparing food because it's in the book too.
Period.
Gluttony. Am I saying that?
That is good, baby, because gluttony, that when I started really diving into gluttony, when I started really diving in
Cause stop eating.
For real.
Like if we get holistic, like we gonna get it. I'ma always keep it right there in the
good.
book.
Holistic, even gluttony, like overeating, like just getting into a point. Body. Yeah, being stingy or just putting all these harsh things into your stomach. And it's just
what is it in Leviticus that he lists the foods foods we ain't supposed to be eating.
Yeah.
Y'all stay away from that pork because I'm not finna go to heaven and have to explain why I was eating bacon. That's crazy. The one reason I don't enter heaven is because I'm down here eating pork rinds and bacon. I'm not finna explain that.
It'd be a lot.
You know, I gotta highlight.
You're not trying to make this, a religious podcast.
It's too late.
Men love
4 minutes. Okay.
Love, I think we be in the book.
I think they knew better than to bring me. This is me.
I think that's where I'm at in my level.
I'm sorry. This is just me. Y'all asked about me.
No, but in the end, this is still this is our truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this is what makes us successful, or at least this is the practices that we apply. You know what I'm saying? For the sake of our overall
because we didn't get here by ourselves.
We did it.
Right.
We did it. And so that's one common denominator amongst us.
He knew you was finna start this line. He knew it.
Yeah. This is what's been working.
Stuff like that. So yeah, that's just definitely where I'm at in my life. I'm getting old.
Are you really looking for Leviticus?
Huh?
It might be in Leviticus.
I just wanted to know because my homegirl had posted this scripture today, and it was in Proverbs 25:16, and it was just talking about.
If we don't do anything today, y'all gonna go to the book after this.
Curious.
I'm telling you.
But
but
if you find honey, eat just enough. Oh, okay. If you find honey, eat just enough. If you eat too much of it, you will throw it up. So it's just that thing of gluttony.
Don't overindulge.
In anything.
And that's a principle. I don't even like to think of the Bible as just this raw religious book, but it's more of just
it's a
so much principles, programs that can just
the guideline on
something
how to
that's
live.
Bigger than you, bro.
Because realistically, we out here living like wolves, and it's supposed to really be easy. Be nice to each other. Help that person.
Right.
Do this. Feed them.
Love your neighbor.
We over here.
Everybody just walking around.
We are genuinely
lost the shit.
Because even support,
literally.
I love telling somebody. Even it might tell somebody they look good for the day. That uplifts somebody. Right. People are genuinely evil.
Right.
I hate evil. Now, can I be mean? Yes, if you want to go there.
Right.
But literally walking each day to be angry is insane.
Right.
It's
a lot of energy.
Yeah, it is. It's so much energy. And seriously, it's not even like we said, we're not trying to make it religious, but I think we're both at the level that book is just the guideline on how to live.
It's a common denominator amongst us all is the fact that religion is a base for us.
Yeah. Right.
So it's not an opposition, you know what I'm saying, to be able to speak our truth, because that's just what it is.
I wouldn't be here.
If you don't like it, argue with your mother.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I genuinely wouldn't be here and been able to last.
Yeah.
I've never had to rely on anything else besides God with this personal training. It's trainers that struggle. People talk about so many times the holidays is their worst time.
Yeah.
I continuously will always brag. Those are my busiest times.
Period.
And it's just because God, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Girl,
He's guiding me every time. It's my purpose.
Yes. So, especially with real estate, that's all you hear. The market. I don't even be fighting with y'all for real. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much abundance. I don't know about what your source tells you about your life. As for me, in my house, we live in abundance. So when other people's businesses are, oh my God, I don't even...
What's
baby,
for you is for
you. Yeah. You really got to lock in, think of something higher, attract better, and really believe that for yourself, because, I have never lacked in real estate. Right. And I'm just unless when God is it's time to pivot.
Now,
and then I'm okay.
Not saying you don't go through bad times, because
of course
things happen. Something just
He supplies all of your needs. And it cost me $5 million. We're business owners.
But
yes,
He has provided every single
all
way.
of my needs.
Can't say
all of my needs. Yeah. All of a sudden, the savings account just looked better than it was supposed to look. How did all the money get there? All of a sudden, I just wanted to tell you Merry Christmas. I'm just Merry Christmas. That's an extra $500 in my pocket. I don't know where it came from, but that's a part of what I'm saying.
I don't know where she was from right there.
But but that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Amen. That's it.
No, but for real, yeah. Yeah,
us all the time. Please,
all the time, and I love it. I love it. Well, listen, I really appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming through.
Thanks for having us.
Any additional things that you like to tell the public? Any gems you like to drop?
Final thought.
I'm tired of dropping gems.
Ooh, y'all got to pay for this. Huh?
I'm tired. Y'all be great. Open that book. Amen.
That's
respectfully. That is a gem.
Trisha, what you got to say to the, go ahead and give your handle as well, too.
Oh, Ashley Sherrill, SHERRELL.
Period.
My girl's over here wearing my outfit. We have a drop coming.
Drop.
We're back to doing drops monthly. So at Trencher Fiona, TRYNCHA.
TF. Huh? Sorry. Sorry, I just took that. Go back.
It's okay, babe.
Do it again.
At Trencher Fiona, TRYNCHA FIONA. We're having a drop in the next 2 weeks, and then we're going back to monthly drops. So tap in.
Nice.
I love that.
Love.
Sorry, y'all. Okay. Like y'all know, my name is Love Carter. On Instagram, I am Love Carter. I am .Love Carter. Also, I am a spin instructor. I do gospel spin classes at Level 1 Fitness. Don't play with my gym. You can come and meet us there every other Wednesday night at 7:15 p.m. Spin with Love. That's 2 N's. And MC Lady Love on Instagram if you need me to host one of your events.
Book.
Period. Yeah, with DJ Cokes on the beat. And also my podcast called Young Podcast because we are called Young.
Yeah.
I know.
Where y'all planning on streaming?
Yes,
We're gonna be streaming on all platforms: YouTube, Instagram, ID4L, all that.
Okay. You already know the vibes. At the musclehustlepodcast.com. No, she got me messing up. At the Muscle Hustle Podcast on all social media platforms. Make sure to check out the website, www.themusclehustlepodcast.com. Listen, everything's on sale. So go ahead and buy that merch. Okay.
I love my hat.
I'm almost out, but we definitely planning more so for the fall. So keep a lookout on that. If you're looking to feature your businesses, make sure to send us an email, info@themusclehustlepodcast.com. I'm your girl, Cokes.
Yeah.